It's the NFL on EA Sports. All eyes are on Cooper Kupp. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Rams and the Bears, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. Joined as always by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Bears in this one. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice, because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, but reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards in the game's opening play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's up. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. Nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Pass complete to Akers on the out route. And he's down inside the 5 at the before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Akers. Oh, what a move. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 2 now, second and goal. Akers again. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. The coach came to shove. They stood their ground. Now they force a field goal attempt.
So the long run gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game. Big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, what's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Back to throw. Fields. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. Throwing on third down, Fields. And that will be incomplete. Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Going right back to Akers.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He's got Higbee complete right side. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. He'll look to set up his blockers. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here's a give to Herbert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Bears at 4-5, a game under 500. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
To throw is Fields.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A handoff for Herbert.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. This is Herbert.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Now it's Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Calling a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a fourth down. 4th and goal.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've got the lead as they begin this drive 1st and 10, trying to forget about that loss last week to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Now Herbert. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So that'll be, and now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and this is picked up by the Bears.
On the move past the 40.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And they will begin in field goal range already as they search for a potential score.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. from the 31. Fields. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Starting on the ground with Herbert.
Nifty move. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Holding offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Aaron Donald in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Now Fields.
And this one is incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Rams now coming out on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And this is on target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row, he's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
To the right side, and he's got more complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down, Fields.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. 18 yards the game for number 18.
That's well executed there on 3rd down. I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll try and run right on the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The football going back to the Rams now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. This deficit is going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw. Yeah,
and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
They'll look to throw again. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Back to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for 2-2-12. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And incomplete on the deep ball. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
See how they respond now. They'll run here with Herbert. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert once more. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and the lead will stay put at 17. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw.
That's quickly to Atwell on a slant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw.
A quick pass to Cup. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line.
2nd and 6. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee from 4 yards out. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run. It's Herbert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll go again with Herbert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Foreman. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. Top to the left anyway. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down 20-10, and time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Here's Herbert. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On second down, a run with Herbert.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Fields.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Bears, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6.